Hi everyone, my name is Thomas Kim. Today is April 3rd, 2021. This is 146th episode for vector calculus and classical electromagnetism. In this episode, I will explain how to call OpenCL kernel function using clEnqueueNDRangeKernel. Please understand that I assume you have watched my previous videos listed here, especially episode 145. Double-click this link. If you haven't watched my previous video, episode 145, set arguments for kernel using set kernel arg for workhorse get nth argument, you may not be able to follow or understand my current session. In the download source code section, double-click this link. Show in folder, unzip it, rename 146 clEnqueueKernel. Copy, paste it in your working folder. Now start Visual Studio Code. Open your working folder. From folder 146, double-click clap.cpp, Ctrl-V. Ctrl-F, vector, L value. Here I made a simple typo. Reference. Also reference. Ctrl and write before test kernel map cmandQueueOpenCLBuffer. I will copy and paste this link. Ctrl-click, open. You can find clEnqueueNDRangeKernel. In this document, clint, the return value of clEnqueueNDRangeKernel, is explained here. I will implement a function to translate the return value of clEnqueueNDRangeKernel into string. I will copy and paste some text here. If we scroll up, we can find clEnqueueNDRangeKernel result to string. This function translates the return value of clEnqueueNDRangeKernel to string representation. Now scroll up, we will implement this function. Scroll down, here I will create a function template bool throw exception true void clEnqueueNDRangeKernel. I will just copy these arguments, paste it here. No except throw exception we negate. I will arrange like this. I will set default value null ptr for event wait list null ptr num events wait list 0. Now here, if context pair throw exception else, here auto error num, we are calling this function. Copy, paste. We pass cmandQueueKernel work dimension, global work offset, global work size, local work size, num events in wait list, event wait list, finally event, semicolon. If error num not equal cl success talk play fun s-stream debug message failed to call this function nl. Now scroll up. We need to translate the error message. Paste it here. We pass error num semicolon talk play fun throw debug exception, debug message here. Now in the else block, try, we call this function paste. We need parameters. Copy, paste. It should be true. Don't forget semicolon. Here std stream and there. In near future, I will explain std clr what is not a good choice. In some near future, I will explain what's the problem with std_clr. Many people, even professionals, do not know much about the problems associated or related to std_clr. Don't use this function. It has big drawback. Now let's try to build. Open your command prompt. cd 146 enqueueKernel dpcpp qstd c++20 f NoSQL ehsc clap.cpp OpenCL.lib tbb lib d.exe. Hit enter. D. So far so good. We need to test with Microsoft Compiler 2 146 enqueueKernel cl ehsc std c++ latest clap.cpp open cl.lib fe m.exe. Hit enter. clsm. Now scroll up. Using this function is very tedious. Copy, scroll down, right before kernel map command queue OpenCL buffer, paste. Here std size t work dim dimension, so we don't need this. Here I will find this L value reference. Now this is array work dim. In the same manner, I will find with parentheses L value reference work dim. In the same manner, I will find with parentheses work dim. We don't need these things for the time being. If context pair throw exception, else we call this function here by passing command queue kernel work dim. It is cl uint global work offset global work size local work size. It should be true. We have to pass 0 null null because we are calling this function. Now here try, we just copy paste stream and there. Copy this up to this point, paste. Now we remove global work offset. Here null ptr null ptr. Now scroll up, Please understand that clEnqueueNDRangeKernel, we ignored events, this part. We will implement this part in near future. Now scroll down. We set kernel arguments. Now we define std size t global work size. This is array size, one-dimensional array. Copy, paste, local work size 1. With this, clEnqueueNDRangeKernel, we pass command Q, we pass our kernel. Scroll up. We can use any kernel. I will use add int. This is our kernel. We provide global work size. Global work size. We provide local work size. Local work size. Semicolon. Now in the command prompt, we build again. 2486, Ctrl G, 2486. I made silly mistake. I fixed. We build again. CLSD. So far, so good. It means our code executed successfully up to this point. Otherwise, we should see the exception here. Stream and there. We try with Microsoft compiler. CLSM. Microsoft compiler also works successfully. Clang compiler and GNU G++ compiler also should work. In my next episode, we will implement EnqueueReadBuffer, EnqueueWriteBuffer. My next episode will be the final session for OpenCL series.